Hey Perry, to Chris and Max. I saw a review for Mass Effect 2. Um, I just wanted to tell you my opinion about it. Say hi, by the way. Say hi to everyone for me. Um, I saw a review, and I agree with you in some parts, but I was one of strangely very few people who did not like the sequel. I found it very disappointing. Well, not very disappointing. Disappointing as opposed to the original, the first one. One thing I loved about the first one is its, really engrossing, long, twisting and turning story. And, that combined with some great gameplay for the most part. I agree with you in the classes, by the way. I picked Soldier just because it seemed like the easiest one to do. But, it combined with, for the most part, really good gameplay. And, but really the story is what what kept me compelled to play the game. The second one just seemed an overly simplified action game to me, personally. It seems they stripped out a lot of good story elements and replaced it with fighting. That's it. It's like, for example, what really pissed me off is Shepard's working for Cerberus now, who, in a bunch of the side missions in the first game, was like his arch nemesis. So, it just didn't make sense. For the whole game, I found myself just wanting to separate completely from Cerberus and not do what they were asking me to. It just seemed, and with Shepard being at least my character from the first game, who's such a stoic and heroic guy, it seems doesn't seem true to the character they want to work for, an organization like Cerberus. That was a plot, meh. And the fact that the entire game is you just recruiting people and sort of building a relationship with them, there's really no overarching plot to sort of tie this all together. Yes, you fight the collectors and everything, and I agree with you that it is disappointing that you don't get one main antagonist. But I just felt the story was jumbled. It was really, really, really less focused than the first game, which was one of the parts that made it so good. But, the combat was still good. I just felt, I felt if there had been more story elements and less crazy random shootouts, I would be much more satisfied with it. But, I just thought it was very watered down. It felt like they took the original Mass Effect, the original formula, it was so different and out there for the time at least, and they simplified it, turned it into a space version of Gears of War. It's just I'd give it like maybe a 7.5 out of 10. Prettier graphics, better gameplay for the most part of it, but just the way they dumbed down the story and really got rid of so many great elements from the first game was very, very disappointing. And yeah, so it was nice seeing you.